If you have a 2004 to 2006 Nissan Altima and it will not shift out of park when you push your foot on the brake, I want to share with you a couple possible fixes and show you what was wrong with mine. The easiest thing to check is on the driver's side kick panel. There's a fuse cover, and there is a 10 amp stop lamp fuse. If that fuse is blown, it will not shift out of park when you put your foot on the brake pedal. Now my fuse was not blown, so I removed this bezel, and there is a solenoid inside of the shift interlock assembly that when you push on the pedal is supposed to release so that you can take it out of park. If you are stuck somewhere and you can't get your vehicle out of park, you can take a key or something sharp and stick it in this hole here to push down, and then you will be able to get it out of park. You could put it in neutral, and then you could start your vehicle and then put it in drive. If you're trying to diagnose this, I wasn't getting, I can't remember if this solenoid is ground or power side controlled. I was either getting power to it and not getting a ground, or I was getting a ground and not getting power. But either way, it wasn't getting what was needed. So anyways, behind your instrument cluster is a shift interlock control module. It controls that the system works through. It mounts right about there. It mounts right there. That connector there plugs into it. So you have to lower the steering column to get your instrument cluster out. Be careful not to break it. I've already had mine apart. There's 2 screws on the bottom that are hard to get to. So if you don't feel like you're capable of dropping the kick panel here below the steering column and loosening some bolts to get your steering column to drop down so you can access the screws, you're not going to be able to get your instrument cluster out without breaking it. The 2 screws on the top are pretty accessible. If you do that, and you can get to your module, mine was actually I took mine apart. The circuit board actually was warped. It was very, very warped, I think from the heat inside of the dash, either from the vents or from the sun. And I suspected maybe there's a broken solder joint somewhere on there. I'm not able to see it with my eyes, but as soon as I left it plugged in, and as soon as I started to flex it and straighten it out, I could tell that it was able to shift. When I pushed on the brake pedal, the interlock would release. I let it sit for a while, and it returned back to its curved position that it had grown to like, and then the system wouldn't work, and so I pushed on it, and I could physically push on it with my hand and get the thing to start working. So there's something loose on the circuit board from the fact that it was it was curved like this. So if that's something you can check, you can fiddle with it, and if it starts working when you push on it, it's very likely that you have the same problem that I do. So hopefully that helps somebody out.